Welcome to the Lumension Intelligent Whitelisting video vignette series, in which we discuss how to use specific features and capabilities of the Lumension Intelligent Whitelisting solution to improve the security of endpoints in your organization's network. Hello, my name is Chris Merritt, and in this episode I'm joined by Chris Chevalier from Product Management to discuss how you can get greater visibility into what applications are actually running on your endpoints and by whom. Because applications are constantly being introduced into the network or being changed in a variety of ways, it's difficult to know what's actually on the endpoints. Organizations need to know what's running on the network and how they're being introduced. So, Chris, how does one get this greater visibility and what actions should admins take with it?
Well, the application event logs are a very powerful part of Lumension application control solution. So on the endpoints, every time a file is allowed to run or blocked from running or added to the whitelist, that information can be logged and returned back up to the server, and you can look at those reports. So you're seeing what's actually happening out on those endpoints. So you can see that we've got, we can query these event logs and we can look at everything, or we can look at the impact of different trust policies that we've set up. We can see what's being denied in our environment. When we're in the easy auditor phase, we can see what would have been blocked if we were in blocking mode, so we can tune our policies. So let's take a look at a few of these. If we look at easy auditor, this shows us applications that would have been blocked had we been in enforcement mode. So as we're preparing to go into enforcement mode, we're in easy auditor mode, we're watching this query and we're looking at things that are running just because we're not in enforcement mode. And you can see that it was not an authorized application, but it was allowed to execute because we weren't in blocking mode. So I can look in here and I can see if it's something that should have been blocked, then that's fine. We can just leave it like that. But if it's something that should have been allowed, then maybe that's something that we need to set up a policy for to allow. So in this case, maybe BitTorrent, of course, we wanted that blocked, but Chrome maybe we want to allow. So we would want to set up some sort of policy to allow that to execute. And you can see we get the detail here, the file name, the path to the file, the hash of the file, which endpoint it was on, what the user, the logged in user there that tried to run it, and any process that tried to spawn it, and of course the time and date that happened. So that's one example that lets us take a real-time look into the endpoint and understand how we need to adjust our policies before we start enforcing. Now we can look at some of the trust log queries, and we can see that certain things were allowed to run as trusted publishers. So these ran just by virtue of being signed with a digital certificate, which is on a trusted publisher policy somewhere. So these were allowed by a trusted publisher. So we've got the Mozilla certificate on a trusted publisher policy somewhere, and these are the executables which that policy is allowing to run in our environment. So it may be allowing maybe more applications than we wanted to run, so we need to adjust our policy, remove a certificate or something like that from it. We can also take a look at denied applications. So this gives me an idea of different applications which have been denied in my environment and how many times. So I might want to, okay, party gaming, that's fine. I'm not going to set up a policy to allow it. I'm glad that I can see application control is doing its job. It's blocked that several times. But install flashplayer.exe, well, there's something maybe we don't have a policy for, but we actually want to allow that. So this helps us identify those things and adjust our policies. And if we look at let's take a look in here. We'll see a variety of different things looking at all application events. So I can see things which were allowed to run. I can see things which were denied from running, either explicitly or because they just simply weren't authorized by the whitelist or some trust policy. And another thing that I would be able to see are applications which are added by trusted updaters. So if I've assigned a trusted updater policy, I can see all of the files which it's added to the whitelists on particular machines, where they ended up, and when they were put there, and that helps me know if I should continue to trust those updaters or not.
Great. So with this capability, you're really getting in-depth visibility into what's going on your endpoints, and you're also getting some tools to hone policies as needed or as business needs change.
Right. This is a critical feedback loop between where you've set your policy, it's being enforced on the endpoint. This is the feedback loop that tells you exactly what the effect of that is out on the endpoint, so you can adjust your policies as necessary.
Great. Thanks, Chris. I hope you enjoyed this short video on how the Lumension Intelligent Whitelisting solution will help you improve security, increase productivity, and reduce total cost of ownership. For more information, please visit the Intelligent Whitelisting page on our website, where you can get free premium security tools to assess your network today. Thank you.